buddy. Do you want to give the workout recap, dude? Do you want to tell them how legs was? Okay, here, get up here. Anyway, yeah, leg workout was good. It's Monday, and so beginning of the week, and just got, coming back from vacation. We did a few workouts when we got back last week from vacation, but not like a ton. So this was the first like real leg workout where we're pushing every set to failure. But yeah, so it went good. We started out with my leg press. The leg press has been, I'm slowly finding the groove. I had to, you kind of have to mess around with the seat angles and stuff to really get it right, but it's starting to feel really good. Like every rep is consistent and the pump from it feels great. Like after 3 working sets, my quads were already pumped full of blood. And then leg extensions, we went over to those. Not crazy about those, but at that gym you can't really you can get your legs past 90 degrees, but you're not getting like a crazy stretch. And so that always is kind of bugging me. But yeah, that one was pretty good. And then and then we finished off quads with some hack squats. And usually I try and do, like kind of a heavier, like maybe about 6 to 8 reps, but I wanted to, because it was the last exercise of quads and I was already fatigued, I figured let's try and keep them like super slow reps, really pausing them and trying to get more of like a high rep, like aiming for like maybe 12 reps. The set that you guys saw was the last one that I did, and I honestly don't think I rested enough because I think I only ended up giving like 8 reps, I think. So yeah, we only ended up getting like 8 reps on the last one, but no, it was pretty good. And then to finish off, to hit some hamstrings, I did seated hamstring curls, which has been feeling great. The last couple of weeks that I've been trying to do hamstring curls has been like really good. I watched a video on hamstring curls. Let's move to a different area. Basically, I watched a video on hamstring curls, and I took a couple of tips. So basically, the 2 tips that I've been really trying to focus on with my hamstring curls is, first one is on the pad that actually like locks your legs down. I never really like actively pressed my knees up against the pad whenever I, started the rep, but doing that, actively like taking my knees and pushing them up against the pad as I'm starting the rep, for some reason it activates the hamstrings really well. And the second thing that I try and do is almost like I would on like a heavy squat or something like that. I'm like tucking my rib cage in and really bracing, and I'm gluing my lower back to the pad, and that keeps like tension on my hamstrings like the entire time. I don't know what it is about it, but yeah, it's felt great. It was the only exercise for hamstrings that I did today. And then towards the end of this week on Friday, when I do my second leg day, that's when I do a little bit more hamstrings and a little less quads to kind of keep it balanced. There's still probably more in a week. There is more quad volume, but that's just because my quads just lag more than my hamstrings. But it ends up probably being around like 60% quads and 40% hamstrings. But yeah, so that was pretty good. But something else too, when I've been trying to work on kind of outside the gym, is trying to just like get my like home and just like daily routine in order. And so I've been watching this show called The Bear on Hulu, and it's just about like a chef, and but it's more like a character. It's more of a character study where the kind of like cooking and chef thing is in the background. But one thing I really pulled that was interesting from the show is whenever these guys are done, you know, at the restaurant at the end of the day, the way that they close down is they like meticulously clean their kitchen and their workspace that they're in. You know, they're one and the same. So the kitchen and the workplace, they clean before they leave. And that is something that I want to try to implement every day. Like whenever I'm done cooking dinner, I want to try and do that, because I need to do like some physical activity that tethers me and just makes me feel like calm and relaxed in my home. So that's something that I'm going to work on. Another thing too that I'm really trying to hold myself accountable to is reading the Bible every day. I'm a Christian, and honestly, that's one of the things that I struggle with the most, is just actually spending time to read the Bible. And yeah, so that's something that I'm like really trying to do more of. And what was the third thing? I had them written down. Yeah, and then the third thing was like relating to actual fitness, is like logging my food every day. So we're a couple days into a maintenance phase. And so yeah, the biggest thing that I wanted to do is like log my food consistently. That's something that I didn't do on my cut or my bulk. Really, I haven't done it in a while, just because I eat so much of the same foods. But it's nice to be able, for me, I like things that have a process. Having ways to organize my brain and like what I need to be doing every day helps me. And so I think this will also probably help me from like getting worried that I'm not eating enough. Or honestly, most of the time I don't even worry about that, but it's just checking off a list makes me feel like I accomplished something. And so having that small amount of feeling of accomplishment every day really helps. But anyway, yeah, so that was today. I mean, not really anything crazy, just my normal day of, yeah, just going to work and lifting and eating. And yeah, I just wanted to share those few things that I'm like trying to slowly. Anyway, if you guys got any other like non-negotiables that you guys like to do, or any things that kind of like help you organize yourself throughout the day, I'd be curious to hear what they are down below. And honestly, if you probably clicked on this video, you're probably looking for some yourself. So check the comments and see if there's anything down there. There's probably, maybe there's somebody that left something with a good idea. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.